Hello everyone, and welcome to another great episode of the Gridiron Glory here with Will and Tad. We focus on all 32 teams of the NFL, and today we're focusing on a Week 10 recap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans, with the Chargers coming away with a 27-17 home victory to improve to 6-3 on the season, with the Titans falling to 2-7. Justin Herbert in this game very efficient. They didn't ask him to do a whole lot. He was 14 of 18 for 164 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions. The offensive line allowing 0 sacks, so a big day for a very quality Chargers offensive line. A lot of good pieces there in that offensive line. A lot of spreading the love in the run game. You have Gus Edwards, 10 carries, 55 yards. J.K. Dobbins, 15 for 50. Even Justin Herbert got his fair share of runs, not normally a super mobile quarterback, 9 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. And Hassan Haskins himself, he also scored a touchdown. So a quality showing there. Lad McConkey, the receiver, made the most out of his 2 targets, catching them both for 52 yards. And where would you rank Lad McConkey amongst the rookie receivers in the AFC?
Tad, it's hard not to rank him probably the best rookie receiver in the AFC, in my opinion. Unless you can truly think of somebody better.
I mean, Brian Thomas Jr. is pretty good. Keon Coleman's pretty good. I'd probably put him behind those two, and then I'd probably go to Lad McConkey. You could probably put Lad McConkey above Coleman if you wanted. That probably would be fine.
But yeah, Lad McConkey, I mean, yeah, he's the guy, 2 catches, 52 yards. I mean, not super flashy, but Lad McConkey has all the potential in the world, Tad, in a Jim
For
Harbaughs
sure.
system.
A very quality draft pick there. And then you also had a touchdown catch for Quentin Johnston as well, made the most of his 2 targets. So, again, just a lot of efficiency by the Chargers offense. They didn't need to pass the ball all around to stay in control of this game. They did it with some quality running, some quality ball control offense. Just hold the Titans down, keep them at an arm's length pretty much the entire game, and it felt like they were just doing what they could to control the game. At least that was my take on it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, this was like, just a really good all around clean game of football for the Los Angeles Chargers, so, they're able to come out here, they're able to put on a really good display of football for us. And, I mean, yeah, just, it's very, very nice to see. Very, 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 very nice to see.
Definitely nice to see.
Diane Henley, 15
Big day.
total tackles, 11 solo, a sack, and a tackle for a loss. It's had the second-year pro out of Washington State. And where would you rank him amongst the young linebackers in the AFC?
Yeah, he's definitely still growing, doing what he can. He did not play a lot as a rookie, only got the 16 total tackles. This year he's having a more prominent role, which he's growing into. You might like to see some more sacks, you might like to see some more turnovers created, but it seems as a whole he's doing what he can and he's just growing. I'd say at this point it's hard to rank him all that highly amongst the linebackers just because we haven't seen it yet, but he's one that's still growing out there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. A very, very good linebacker with lots of potential to be a leader in this defense. Absolutely. So a very good showing all around for the LA Chargers. For the Titans, Will Levis, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. But yeah, it's sad. Let's talk about the horrific 7 sacks given up by the Tennessee offensive line and what's a very much a rebuilding franchise right now.
Yeah, this offensive line, I mean, just what can you say? They're up there with some of the lower ranked offensive lines in the league, I would say. I mean, I think personally Chicago is a little worse, but if you get the tier past Chicago, I mean, you could put Tennessee's offensive line up against any of them, and they'd be low ranked, in my opinion.
Like I'd say they're like right there with like the Giants, Panthers, not the Jets, but yeah, like the Giants, the Panthers, um, New
New
England.
England.
So they're an offensive line that needs to do a lot of rebuild. I mean, but still, nonetheless, I mean, yeah, Tony Pollard, not a super flashy game. Tyjae Spears. Calvin Ridley, though, yeah, Tad, he got those 2 touchdowns, 5 catches, 84 yards. I was probably the most impressed with Calvin Ridley in this game. Nick Westbrook Akine was having a super flashy few weeks, but yeah, only 3 catches and 31 yards in this game. But no, Calvin Ridley to me stood out the most. Yeah, to me it's like Calvin Ridley out of Alabama, certainly a veteran if nothing else on that team.
Yeah, definitely a veteran. Had a couple touchdowns. Of course, the one was right at the end in garbage time, but still counts the same on the scoreboard. So just nice to see him go out there competing. And yeah, Calvin Ridley, not perhaps not the season he's hoping for, and obviously not the season any of these players are hoping for with their record and their standing where it is. But yeah, he did catch. Those were 2 of the 3 touchdowns he's had all year. So he tripled his touchdown count on the season. So big day for him, and we'll see if that can sort of right the ship for him.
Yeah, and then just like the defense, just not a super. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
No sacks on the day.
No sack. I mean, just kind of you need a better showing from your defense all around. And yeah, just
You really do.
that's the way the cookie crumbled for Tennessee. They play your Vikes next week in Nashville, Tad. So that should be kind of I mean it's the Minnesota Vikings. No
Yeah,
win
pretty
in
much.
this game is a given. I mean we saw that last week with
With
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Yep.
It seems
Never
that
know
the
what to
Vikes are on
expect
a
with them.
AFC South road trip right now.
Yep. Yeah, the Vikings, they'd be looking to sweep the AFC South. They're 3-0 against the division, and now the Titans would be the last one. So we'll see. But yeah, looking at the Chargers, they have a flashy Sunday night football game at home against the Bengals. So yeah, the Bengals, they're trying to crawl back up the standings and get in the playoff picture. And of course the Chargers, they're looking to stay on the right side of the playoffs. So a big Sunday night game, I should say, in Los Angeles.
Yep, Chargers win 27-17. Yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Unless you had any other final thoughts or takes on this game.
Nope.
Chargers win 27-17. This is the Gridiron Glory podcast.